Grace and peace. We here at Hasting His Harvest appreciate the time you've taken to enjoy this brief and informative video. Overall, we are a ministry that exists to demonstrate and to encourage healthful living as a preparation for the soon return of Jesus Christ. One of the main purposes of Hasting His Harvest is to provide you with foods that will take the place of meat and dairy. Animals are becoming more and more diseased, and many are discarding animal foods, including myself. We provide plant-based foods made of simple ingredients for those seeking a better diet and more hope of physical, mental, and spiritual health.
Our main product, the wedge tofu, is a completely plant-based food made from non-genetically modified soybeans. It has a very unique meat-like texture. For example, some tofus have a soft, firm, or extra firm texture, but as I said, ours has a very special meat-like texture. This is because its main purpose is to help you prepare very delicious and nutritious homemade meat substitutes. Some of the health benefits of the wedge tofu include no trans fats, no harmful additives or preservatives. It's not deep fried. It's low in sodium. It's made from non-genetically modified soybeans. It's unfermented. It's composed of only 3 simple ingredients. It's a good source of complete protein and an excellent source of calcium.
The wedge tofu affords a wonderful object lesson of the plan of redemption. God promises us in Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 26 that He will take away the stony heart out of our flesh, and He will give us a heart of flesh. The wedge tofu gives a beautiful illustration of this verse starting from its frozen state. It depicts the hard, stony, unrenewed heart that Jesus longs to take away from us. Now, you may be wondering to yourself how God intends to give us this new heart of flesh. Well, 1 Peter chapter 4 and verses 12 and 13 give us the answer. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings, that, when His glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. We receive a new heart by way of fiery trials which God allows us to go through. These fiery trials and temptations refine our character and strengthen us to overcome by God's grace. In like manner, in order to be used, the wedge tofu must pass through the fire. It must be boiled in a pot of water. The heat that acts upon the water changes the appearance and consistency of the tofu so that its texture is a golden and flesh-like consistency. But before you serve the boiled wedge tofu, it needs a delicious flavor. It needs a little save some seasoning. It is an all-purpose seasoning inspired by the words best said by Paul the Apostle. I am made all things to all men, that I might by all means save some. It provides you with a better, healthier, and natural alternative to butter, spices, and other potentially unhealthful ingredients. Here are some of its health benefits. No trans fats, no harmful additives or preservatives. It's very low in fat. It's also made with certified non-GMO nutritional yeast. It's not fermented. It's made from natural and simple ingredients. It's a vegan or totally plant-based food product. It's a good source of protein, and it's also an excellent source of B12 and other B vitamins. Save some seasoning can be used to flavor any savory entree or side dish, such as pasta, rice, vegetables, soups, or even salads. I love seeing the spiritual object lessons in the foods. Spiritually, Christ must be that salt or savor in our lives so that our thoughts, words, and actions may have a saving influence on others. Have salt in yourselves and have peace one with another. If you would like to try the wedge tofu and save some seasoning, Or if you would like to try some delicious recipes using them, please visit our website at hastinghisharvest.com. And remember, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. Maranatha.